Hello fans, welcome to Susie Farms. Here we focus on agriculture, animal husbandry, aquaculture, and agribusiness, where we bring research to practice. Our products are purely organic, from the farm to the table, so we can eat healthy food. If you are new here, like, comment, subscribe to our channel, and hit on the notification bell. Permit us to serve you with some cola nut and palm wine so you can relax while watching. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Have you ever lived through a sweltering day in a hot city and decided to get under a tree to experience a little shade and cooler weather? How did you feel? Great, right? Now, imagine resting under a mango tree and a fresh ripe mango fruit drops right in front of you. What will you do? While some of you are still staring at the fruit, I will pick it up, wash it clean, and enjoy every bit of it. Yes, I will enjoy the fresh, healthy mango right there to provide immediate energy to keep moving on. Now, imagine a hot, sunny city with no tree to cool off the heat rays. Cities without trees are like heat island with nowhere to cool off. So planting fruit trees in schools, towns, and cities will help to provide shelter, cooler weather, beautify the city, house birds, clean air, provide oxygen, and above all, feed the hungry and enhance health. Come, follow us, let's check it out. I grew up with fruit trees around the yard and a vegetable garden behind the house. In the 70s and 80s, almost every compound in Kumba, Cameroon, had fruit trees like mangoes, oranges, coconut, soursop, grapes, tangerine, among others. It was really fun rushing out as a cock crowed at 6 a.m. in the morning to pick ripe mangoes that had fallen overnight before we wash the dishes, take a bath, eat, and ran off to school. Even in schools, we had lots of fruit trees such as Mbanga School, Casamango, Kulubang, avocado, coconut, and even palm tree. Yes, those who attended Sacred Heart Primary School Fiango Kumba will bear me witness. During break, we used to dance and play under the fruit trees. At times, we even had to shake some branches to eat ripe fallen mangoes before the bell rang and we returned to class. I miss those days. Nostalgia, right? There was food everywhere as we were allowed to pick any ripe fruit that dropped close to us and eat. Yes, real healthy food from fruit trees growing in the neighborhood. Now, people barely plant fruit trees in their yards, despite the food crisis in sub-Saharan Africa. And I wonder why. I know some people will argue that there is enough food in the market. Yes, but there are still so many people sleeping with hunger every day. And this has to do with food availability. Food is not available to some people. That is a reality. This has got me thinking, maybe we should be planting fruit trees in our towns and cities so people of all walks of life, including homeless and hungry people, can pick the fruit and have a bite of healthy, delicious, fresh food when they need it most. Fruit trees can feed the homeless and the hungry in our city and towns. An apple tree can yield 100 kilograms of apple fruit per year. One mango and avocado tree will yield about 200 kilograms of fresh mangoes or pear per year. One plum tree will yield about 100 kilograms of plum in a single harvest. So you can imagine just how much fruit will be produced by just 100 trees lining an otherwise barren street and sidewalk. A few fruit trees won't magically solve global hunger, but the difference in quality of life between a person going hungry and a person enjoying a fresh piece of fruit is massive. So it is a duty of this generation to train and involve our youth in planting fruit trees, starting from their homes, schoolyards, streets, towns, and cities. This will not only help to nourish the community, but will also provide a numerous benefit of trees, as shown in the Wangari Tree of Peace story. Listen for yourself.
Wangari's Trees of Peace. A true story from Africa. Wangari lives under an umbrella of green trees in the shadow of Mount Kenya in Africa. She watches the birds in the forest where she and her mother go to gather firewood for cooking. And she helps harvest the sweet potatoes, sugarcane, and maize from the rich soil. Wangari shines in school, and when she grows tall like the trees in the forest, she wins a scholarship to study in America. 6 years later, her studies over, Wangari returns to her Kenya home and sees a change. What has happened? She wonders. Where are the trees? Wangari sees women bent from hauling firewood miles and miles from home. She sees barren land where no crops grow. And where are the birds? Thousands of trees have been cut down to make room for buildings, but no one planted new trees to take their place. Will all of Kenya become a desert? She wonders as her tears fall. Wangari thinks about the barren land. I can begin to replace some of the lost trees here in my own backyard, one tree at a time. She starts by planting 9 seedlings. Watching the seedlings take root gives Wangari the idea to plant more, to start a farm for baby trees, a nursery. In an open space, she plants row after row of the tiny trees. Next, Wangari convinces the village women that planting trees is a good thing. She gives each one a seedling. Our lives will be better when we have trees again. You'll see. We are planting the seeds of hope. The women spread out over their village, planting tiny trees in long rows, like a green belt stretching over the land. The government men laugh. Women can't do this, they say. It takes trained foresters to plant trees. The women ignore the laughter and keep planting. Wangari pays them a small amount for each seedling still living after 3 months, their first earnings ever. Word travels like wind rustling through leaves about the green returning to Wangari's village. Soon, other women in other villages and towns and cities in Kenya are planting long rows of seedlings too. But the cutting continues. Wangari stands tall as an oak to protect the old trees still remaining. We need a park more than we need an office tower. The government men disagree. Wangari blocks their way, so they hit her with clubs. They call her a troublemaker and put her in jail. And still she stands tall. Right is right, even if you're alone. But Wangari is not alone. Talk of the trees spreads over all of Africa, like ripples in Lake Victoria. More women hear the talk and plant even more seedlings in longer and longer rows. The seedlings take root and grow tall until there are over 30 million trees where there were none. The umbrella of green in Kenya returns. Women walk tall, their backs straight, for now they can gather firewood closer to home. The land is no longer barren. Sweet potatoes, sugarcane, and maize grow again in the rich red earth. The whole world hears of Wangari's trees and of her army of women who planted them. And if you were to climb to the very top of Mount Kenya today, you would see the millions of trees growing below you. And the green Wangari brought back to Africa. The earth was naked. For me, the mission was to try to cover it with green. Wangari Maathai.
I hope you have been inspired today to start planting fruit trees in your own neighborhood. The time to act is now. Please like, subscribe, and hit on the notification bell to get more content like this weekly. Share your own opinion in the comment section below. And don't forget to pick up your fruit seed and start planting now.